about it. But the jungle is going to be super key as well. And now BTR, they're the one picking up the Kaja. And you were talking about Kadita, and instantly Echo picks up the Kadita.
Come on. I mean, this one, it's got to be Uranus here, right?
Yeah.
It's got to be Uranus for Echo, right?
Why not 100% in this series? Again, very typical, very meta. Sanford really likes the hero as well. Why not the Uranus? Now, with the Kadita though, still a question. Will it fall to the mid side or the roam? Bigatron though, the Kaja first pick. Now they're saying, hey yo, I want to play the pickup game.
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo, JP! Hey, yo, JP! Can you only play Kaja? Let's see what the reply is going to be, because now Vikito gets to go through, and this is I love this flex pick, right?
Yeah.
Fredrin, I think is a little boring. At least with Vikito, there's a little bit more give and take here.
Honestly, like, even as an EXP laner, it's really strong because the fact that the second skill now, Jab, damages the minion as well, makes your clear speed super fast. So, with the Kadita, with the Paquito, if they put Paquito in the EXP and maybe a Boxia in the jungle, the rotation speed coming in from Echo is going to be way too much that BTR may not be able to respond.
I don't know. Uranus is still up because at the end of the day, if you have a big, bulky tank that just literally plants his feet down, stands in front of the wave, he can just take it. Fanny is going to slip through their fingers again. Uranus is going to slip through their fingers again. So BTR, they're setting themselves up for success.
Should the Hilda be shown here?
Hilda or Carry here? Is Carry a good pick? Going up against Kaja and Uranus, it will melt the tanky units. I don't know. I don't know about the Hilda though.
No, based on Red Giants going up against Onyx, we see how strong the Hilda can be because a lot of people tried to kill off the Hilda. It did not work out. Look at Fanny as well as Uranus. I don't think that they can kill the or punish the Hilda early on.
I agree with that. I totally agree with you. But this also comes down to the big question of what the side lanes are going to be. Because in that previous matchup, they had side lanes that could not push out. They could not win their 1v1s. So immediately, you can see that the side lanes rotate with the Hilda to kind of cover her when the situation starts to get dire. I think this Franco is a much better pick because at least you can slow down the buffs. You can really start forcing out motions from your opponent early from a safe distance rather than putting yourself at constant risk.
And to add to that, right, with this Franco pick, it adds a sure single lock towards the Fanny who will deal damage towards the backside here. So to protect your marksman later on, to protect outplayed, it does just make sense here. Second phase, Echo, I think they will ban the mages here, right? Seeing that BTR here, so perhaps a Barca Yvan here. There you go.
Good bans so far. Now it's all about taking out the scaling, right? Because so far, it's like, yeah, you kind of scale, but you still need the damage at the end of the day for the side of Bigatron.
So for now, both teams have Suppress, and when Suppress is there, Carry and Brody will have a very good time. Darov gets banned out, thinking that this Paquito most likely will go to the jungle, or just forcing this Paquito, making sure that it goes to the EXP. So now what other thing do they want to ban out? Do they want to ban out the Fredrin, or are you looking for a particular marksman that they don't want to give out? Maybe a Brody, because so far Outplay has been using Brody twice. Don't think it's that big of a problem, but
yeah,
you know, just putting it out there.
Yeah.
I think that the only reason why you would get rid of the Brody is because, yes, at least you have a secondary way to lock down the Fanny for a short period of time, but also because with the torn apart memories and with the way that we're expecting Echo to play, it's all about pickoffs, it's all about quick bursts, in and out, guerrilla tactics, get the kill, and you're out, profit. That's the overall game plan, and Brody definitely works in their favor.
Oh, Boxia, I like it. I like the Boxia ban, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, you mentioned the rotation, right?
So that means that Bigatron is like, we want this early game to go smooth, like really, really smooth.
It does make sense. We saw the head-to-head Fanny and Boxia, and there you go, the Brody. So it will be a Brody three-peat force out of outplayed. What will Bigatron choose here? A good mage, perhaps?
I mean, they're just going to lock in the Farmis once more, right?
Again?
Farmis banned.
Oh, it's already
Move
banned
your box.
out. Oh, yes, from Echo's side. I was looking at Bigatron
God.
once more, hoping that they would just lock it in straight off the bat. But now, with that being said, right, at least now, where do they find that damage? They don't have access to Farsight. They don't have access to Eve. They could just go, I mean...
Wait. What about Florin mid? It's kind of crazy, but, you know, with Uranus, How, like, imagine how annoying it could be, right?
What do you think of Lilia? Does Lilia work? No,
Oh,
it's
Novaria.
Novaria.
Yeah, I think Novaria was going to be a safer pick because if they go for Lilia, Kadita just one shot, so you can't do much about that. Oh, Ling for the side of Echo.
Ooh.
Assassin going up against Assassin. You know what? This might be a high octane match, so I'm just gonna pass it over to Mirko and Eterna.
Hi! Thank you for passing it over to us, Lafel.
Wow,
Wow, great!
we love you, Lafel, especially
do.
for that key joke. I've been making that joke from Season 7,
No.
and I've been the only one making
1
that
out of
joke
0.
in MPL ID, so thank you, Lafel. I
mean,
appreciate
1 out of
it.
10. 1 out of 10.
See, you see, this is the response I usually get. But anyways, if you rate my jokes 1 out of 10, what would you rate the drafts?
50-50.
Okay.
50-50. Because initially I was like, okay, Bigatron, got it. I'm like, no, wait, Echo, wait, no, whoa. But yeah, it was so 50-50 that at the end, it feels like a skill matchup. Both of these compositions have answers to one another, and this is looking like a great game number 3.
I agree. I think if there was a game number 3 for a matchup like this, Bigatron Alpha versus Echo, we deserve a 50-50 draft. We deserve to just let the players go all out. And I think both coaches, shout out to Aldo and Trevor, for giving us an amazing draft for both of the teams, because now if you lose, it's a skill issue.
You're right, so we'll see. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we're back to a best of 1. Echo, once again from the Philippines, going against the Red Robots in Bigatron. We'll see exactly how this final game pans out as we enter the Land of Dawn.
Zyda starting on the orange buff here, trying to, well, I would say respect the orange buff steal that can come through a Fanny. JP, though, this time you can see no one actually expects this. Oh, the orange was went to the bush, but he still didn't realize it. JP, finally now visible, has to walk behind. Oh, grabs the orange buff. Cheeky little play going on. He gets chunked quite low, so Rizzo comes into cover, and Super Ken, this is going to delay his farming by a lot.
Yeah, that bought him a lot of time for the Ling to be able to do his thing, and you can even see that he is in a little bit of a lead so far. Looking at the emblems, though, very aggressive here by Zyda, going in for the Assassin emblem.
Very aggressive, right? I mean, going for the killing spree is a must. Well, technically not a must. We've seen quantum charges. Heck, we've even seen lethal ignition from Sutsujin on the Ling. So at this point, emblems are very flexible. And I really like the fact that Zyda went for the killing spree here. Understanding that in this game, Outplayed actually went for quantum charge instead of the killing spree for the Brody. So the main guy who's going to be assassinating in the back is Zyda. Killing spree grants you so much movement speed, so much more pressure when you get those kills.
And on top of that, like literally everyone went agility. So we're expecting a really fast-paced game, but we need to talk back onto the composition that they brought, right? Because a lot of the side of Echo, they have a lot of pick-off potential, but they are going to heavily rely on that level 4, so you can even see that the Kadita is going to roam to that bottom side to get that up. Meanwhile, Sanford and Zyda already very quick on their toes, looking for that next neutral objective.
Well, knockout strike coming down to Rizzo. Forced to run away now. Beautiful first neutral objective secured by Echo. But on the top side, you can see the pressure placed down onto Outplayed with Saken popping into the Bruce Passion. Even Super Ken, ooh, dodging away from the hook. Might go for a dive, but understanding Outplayed has that second skill, he will respect it. Outplayed does get chunked, however, and this is going to be a lot of pressure that is relieved off of that lane for Saken.
Oh, but not for him. Here's Supervin. He's going to be comboed out. That's definitely a kill onto that member. Meanwhile, Super Ken.
Whoa. Very aggressive. This is a bit too aggressive. Gets caught in the breath of the ocean. Wow, Echo. He definitely didn't expect Sanford running all the way from XP to the top lane.
That's pressure there. That's punishment coming in from Echo. Their 2 members already taken out from the side of Bigatron Alpha, going to push that lead to 1,000 here in the first 3 minutes of the game. And this is it. This is the give and take that we were talking about. The fact that both of these teams have a lot of similarities to their composition, and the fact that the Ling really answered a lot of the problems that Bigatron Alpha had for them, right? They were banking on Key to deal that damage from the backline, so as well as Saken. But with the Ling being able to dive into the backline, what's to stop Zyda from really popping off? Supervin, but he got caught out earlier on.
Here though, Super Ken going up against Sanford. getting a few good jabs. Zyda's looking for the kill right now as Superken is able to get out with the cable. So Rizzo chasing Sanford down, looking for a punish. But Sanford's a bit too slick with it. Just jumps around, gets out. JP caught in the Divine Judgment, Bennett's Rage, and even the Astral Sphere. Not enough though. JP flickers out to safety.
I wonder if we're going to get stats on hooks this game. Because we got it during the challenge season. I hope we're going to get it as well. Because I'd really like to see how many times JP lands this hook. What is his impact in the game so far? But now with Sanji already picking up that Clock of Destiny, starting to scale, needs that second item as soon as possible to be able to maximize on that pickup potential. But meanwhile here, Bigatron already first on the turtle. And that's why I love the Paquito so much, right? If Superken gets mispositioned just a little bit, Sanford's going to be there to burst him out. But with 3 versus 4, let's see who gets the turtle.
Well, JP's walking up now. Superken still waiting in the bush, jumping on the Sanji right now, but he finds, oh, he doesn't. So he's always able to escape from that. No Petrify used up just yet. Retribution battle coming through. The bloody hunt locks him down. Beautiful secure by Zyda as Superken's now caught, able to escape for a bit. Astral Echo revealing all of them now. Superken coming back, Astral Sphere connecting onto the back, and now it's a Flicker Divine Judgment to bring Sanford back. Sanford, though, is still able to escape, not for long! Chorizo spins his way to another kill.
Oh my god! Mirko actually spun! I'm so sad that nobody saw it. But yeah, that's a 2v1. No, that's a 2v1 because Bigatron Alpha. Oh, wait a minute, Zyda! Is he really gonna go for this? This is very aggressive. At least there's no lockdown there in the bottom lane, is what I meant. Echo lost 2 members, but they got the turtle. All right, so that's a little bit of trade going on here. Zyda already caught very low here with the damage coming in from Chorizo. Meanwhile, you can see that they want to be able to punish Key in this mid lane, but the hook doesn't connect onto Supervin as well.
Oh, he spots 2 members as well there, Key. Now with the Astral Echo, 3 members spotted out around that top lane. Beautiful bloody hunt there to stop any sort of engage, and Supervin gets caught. That should be a kill over to Outplayed with the torn apart memory. And Echo, once again, take back the gold lead.
With how many resources that was spent on that pickoff, if he didn't die, that would have been really unfortunate. But look at this, once again, Uranus just being Uranus, doing Uranus things, already has that dominance eyes on him as well to help him out in that lane against the Paquito. But otherwise, it's still all fun and games for him, still being able to cut.
Stop talking about Uranus. Stop complimenting Uranus. Gideon hates that.
Why?
Gideon hates Uranus.
But it's a curse.
Oh, okay, continue.
If it works that way. Really depends. But yeah, back on this again. What differences do we see that is big for the gold laners here? I was quite curious. I thought that Outplayed would have gotten a little bit more of a lead, but it turns out they're all equals. But Saken picks up that BOD.
Oh, Divine Judgment, even though Outplay flickered out of it. Bigatron Alpha are still able to find the Divine Judgment. And now the gold lead is back again towards the red robots. Vin starts off the turtle. Saken's there to help go through with it. Meanwhile, Superken's down below, though. Echo want to go for it. Iron Hook only onto the turtle. They're going to go try to burst this down. Superken was given information. Now he's rotating over, but Zyda picks it up. Now the Petrify connects and a bloody hunt to lock Superken down. Supervin in the midst of it all. Sanford looking for one more punch. Saken able to dodge away from the Iron Hook. And Supervin gets out of Zyda's catch. Still able to pinch poise away. So Rizzo now chasing JP down. Saken trying to help. Outplayed in the bush, waiting for an ambush. Echo takes back the gold lead again.
With a huge advantage as well, taking Superken down, and they, oh my god, JP with a hook. Unfortunately, it does land to Chorizo of all players, so they're not going to commit onto that just yet. The question was, with them centering around that that turtle earlier on, with 3 levels that Zyda has in comparison to Superken, why is it that Bigatron Alpha keep committing onto this?
Yeah, that was a very weird move, and that's why you could see Echo. Again, this calculative Echo, they understood exactly how to punish Bigatron Alpha. They were kind of confused themselves, I think. Echo were like, wait, Zyda has a level lead, he has a purple buff, Superken is down 3 levels and doesn't have the purple buff at that moment now. Supervin gonna be caught in the breath of the ocean. Sanji looking for the rough ways, but Supervin, he finds the Divine Judgment now on the Sanji and he gets bursted down. Meanwhile, Saken caught in the midst of a team fight. Zyda buys the Windtalker simultaneously, picking up a double kill. 2 for 1, Bigatron Alpha on the back foot.
And you can see Echo looking for more to push and propel them forward. That turret is going to fall in that mid lane. Meanwhile, Super Ken looking for a kill. He doesn't even get it onto JP. And it looks like Bigatron Alpha, they're not able to find anything in return. Echo with a 1,500 gold lead in this 9th minute of the game. They're already able to get another turret in that bottom lane, looking for one in the top side, but here we go, a 2v2.
Oh, knocked up there. Tempest Blades used up. Zyda picking up 2. Gets out. No purple buff on both of these junglers. Lord coming back up. Not a risk that both teams are willing to take to fully commit onto that team fight. But JP, take a look at that early immortality. Wants to just flicker forward to get a bloody hunt, and then he will just take the sacrifice. He'll just die. Whatever. I have the immortality, bro.
Yes, oh no!
Sanji! With a rough wave, Super Ken is down right when the Lord spawns in, and now it's all Echo. Bigatron can no longer contest.
They can't. All they can do is open up the map and hope for a miracle, but it looks like they're gonna go ahead and contest this.
Bloody Hunt coming down, Astral Echo as well. Zyda, perfect retribution. Sakan able to dash away, but Echo, they have now completely grasped onto the gold lead.
I don't even know what to say about Sanji now, right? How
So good. He's just
on
too good.
earth do you take down Super Ken on a Fanny on the Kadita with that one combo? It's just not supposed to work like that. Sanji broke the game in that sense, and Bigatron Alpha, they're looking for scraps. Super Ken unable to get that. And now he's so far behind. Zyda already level 15, Super Ken level 12. Again, this is not the story that we are used to for Bigatron Alpha. Whenever BTR play, it's always Super Ken with 2-3 levels ahead of the enemy jungler. But somehow Echo are able to really punish Super Ken and out-rotate Bigatron Alpha. And this is what we get in return.
It's through that chaos, and even up top again, Super Ken almost gets taken out by another ambush, a 2v1. Turrets, tier 2s falling across the board, bottom and top. Bigatron Alpha, they committed onto the defense in the mid lane, but it is inevitable. Echo now pushing into that mid lane with JP sandwiching them, trying to look for an angle for a good iron hook. Conceal coming down, Astral Echo revealed them in this position, but Echo will just take what is rightfully theirs and leave.
Can we see the items real quick? Like, please, just a second here, producers. Because did Saken just pick up that Malefic Roar in the 11th minute of the game?
I think it's safe
How
to say
far behind is he?
he's pretty behind here. I mean, in this game, you can see, even though he's only been picked off once, the map control says everything, right? The fact that Echo have taken all the tier 2s down shows you that Bigatron Alpha haven't been given enough space to farm on this Beatrix. Saken is severely behind JP with a brilliant iron hook into the breath of the ocean. Now Super Vin in the midst of it all with a better range coming down into the back line. Zyda! Now caught in the Divine Judgment, gone down! Zyda! Able to escape as Echo demolished the front line of Bigatron Alpha.
Did you see what Zyda did just now, ladies and gentlemen? What in the world? He was able to use that Tempest of Blades in the final. What?
JP! Again with the iron hook, it's it! It's over! Super Ken jumping in desperation, the base wide open! Bigatron Alpha